are some things that you can take away from that game, that some positives, some things that you want to take away that you want to improve on?
Just I would say, well, some of the things that we harped on when it came to just film session today was just like our first half, how we started off. Of course, we felt that we could do better in those areas, but I feel that we reacted the right way coming out in the second half. And to kind of do that in the season opener, it shows that, you know, if we have the right approach when it comes to certain teams coming in, home games, away games, we can pretty much, you know, get anything we want as long as we have the right pace, as long as we play to the pace that we want and find the shots that we want offensively, and just pretty much just get stops on the defensive end.
Yeah, you guys are really physical, Victor. Was that the plan going into the game?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, that's just pretty sure it's D-Live's goal too. It's just one of my goals as well, is just being a lot more physical throughout the season. You know, we get pushed around a lot, we get banged up a lot, so we try to kind of throw that punch back too.
Your defense the team's defense has received some criticism about maybe not like being able to play as well as last year, but you guys made a statement yesterday. Is that something that gives you some motivation, that criticism?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's a lot of stuff that can be used as motivation. We don't see it as like anything negative. It's constructive criticism. And if you react the right way to it and you find the way to approach that constructive criticism, you can use that as a strong suit to really just go out and just dominate on the floor.
And then going into tomorrow's game against the Suns, Jason Kidd said that it would be a challenge for your defense. Do you agree with that? And if so, what do you guys think you can learn from that game?
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge for sure. You know, they got very high caliber players on that team: Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, you know, you name it. So just with that being said, you know, our communication is going to be big. Our attention to details and our discipline, and just like the consistency on the defensive end, is going to be big for us as well. So it's going to be a big learning point for all, you know, the new guys in our system and just all the guys that was here before, when it just comes to just being together on the defensive side.
You talked about the first half struggles of the season opener. What do you think that's a testament to not having that preseason game or dry run with the full roster outside of Exum?
You could probably say that, yeah, but I just feel like it was just first game jitters, in all honesty, and that it was just throughout the league. I seen a couple of games, you know, everybody had like that first game jitter, getting those first game shots out of the way, you know, kind of, you know, got to recalibrate everything at the end of the day. So it's just, you know, that's what I kind of felt that it was. And once we kind of, you know, got all that stuff out of our system, Kyrie had said it at halftime in the locker room, we get it out of our system. You know, we all came out and we for sure got it out of our system because we had a great second half.
And what were some of the positives within that second half, like some of the details that you were excited about from the team?
I just feel like our defensive intensity just like went to a whole nother level in the second half. You know, we were talking a lot more. We were there for each other. We were picking up full court. Our pressure was like through the roof. And it's just, you know, once we got stops defensively, it just kind of fueled our offense. It got us the shots that we wanted, and it kind of got guys moving around. Everybody was fluent, everybody was comfortable in the areas, and I felt like we kind of molded in a team that we're gonna be throughout the season.
I asked Jason about noticing different styles of players based on where they're from, you know, Philly, Derek, Detroit, Jaden. Is that something as a player that you notice as well, different areas where they're from and how they kind of play the game?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, every state, every city, they have their own way of just playing basketball. You know, it can be just like a nonchalant bucket getter, or you can be just like a hard, gritty dog basketball player. It's so many, I would say, different types of personas when it comes to the basketball world. You really can't just keep up with all of them, but there's a lot of different talents when it comes to just like a lot of different cities throughout the U.S., throughout, you know, overseas, everywhere.
How good did that tips line feel?
It felt great, you know, just to finally get one to go in. You know, I just was kind of going 100 miles per hour when I caught the ball, was going to try to go up off 1 foot, had to absorb some contact, try to get it on the rim, and I was still kind of up under the rim, so I just went ahead and put it back in.
I think a lot of people saw a glimpse of it, but how does Clay kind of change the dynamic of your offense?
I mean, just like when I said with Luka and Kyrie, with gravitating attention, gravitates so much attention, it opens up the floor for everybody. You know, we run a lot, we get deep corners a lot, and we try to space the floor a lot as much as possible when it comes to just like the offensive side. So when it comes to getting him open, you know, we just hold screens and he'll take care of the rest. If he gravitates that attention, he throws it down to the big, we make plays, we finish around the basket, and just find somebody else on the other side of the floor too. You know, they're putting the ball in our hands and giving a lot of trust into us to be able to make plays on the back end when it comes to just how much attention that they gravitate towards them. So it's great.
Daniel, looking at center duos, I'd say you and Lively are among the best in the league. How dangerous do you think you guys can be this season?
Oh, very dangerous. You know, just got to stay healthy. We have to stay locked into just like our keys when it comes to the discipline of the communication that we have to have. We have to quarterback the defense, and we just have to make sure, you know, we're the most too physical throughout the league. You know, it's just an everyday thing. You know, we come in and we make each other better on a day-to-day. We talk. We try to learn the game with each other as much as we possibly can.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.